M Materials.
I'll help as long as you don't poke me.
Yeah. Atascosa Materials, LLC. $181 Materials, LLC. Brontex Materials, Inc. Ergon Asphalt and Emulsions, Inc. Nino Transport and Sales, Inc. Simpson Crushed Stone, LLC, Simpson. Colorado Materials, Ltd. P Squared Emulsions Plants, LLC. Luna Construction and Trucking, LLC. I'm going to move on to fuel. I do have two that I received that are not identified on the outside, so I'll save those till last. The next one is for fuel. Hopefully there's not another envelope inside an envelope inside an envelope. Arnold Oil Company Fuels, LLC. Make sure this is
I think, yeah, because this, yeah, this says copy two. There's a copy one.
yeah, this is a copy of Arnold Fuels. That was the only one for fuel. I'll move on to lawn maintenance services. Bear Landscaping. And then these are the two that I'm not sure. This is not a bid. And
Let's hope that's Johnson.
this is for bulk gasoline and diesel.
Careful.
Down, put your finger there.
I don't trust you. Woman with a knife.
Got it.
See, that's the only one that did it right, probably.
This is from Suncoast Resources LLC. And that's all. We'll come back with nothing from John.
I guess Midtex didn't make the 9 o'clock deadline. They called me and said they were driving in and she was stuck in traffic. I go, deadline's the deadline. I can't.
Yeah, there was nothing else. Krista brought me the last one that right at 9 a.m. So we will have the bid tab for you in this week. And recommendation in September.
We're going to move back into regular Commissioners Court session. Agenda item number 18, Tammy Burleson, Permitting and Development Director. 18A, naming of a private lane in number 1 Precinct 1 Country Breeze, review and approve.
You're gonna have to talk loud because the microphone's not working.
Do you want mine?
So the Country Breeze is actually a county maintained road in the Hilltop Ranch subdivision, but from 509 on is private. We're trying to clarify it in Commissioner's Court, but from 509 going forward is going to be private.
Yeah, so the full story is, yeah, there's a portion of that road has been constructed. It was part of the Hilltop Ranch subdivision. Some neighboring landowners accessed their property via Country Breeze. And I guess and that subdivision was done back in the 90s, middle 90s. And actually, we had a request to put a private lane at the end of Country Breeze, and so we denied that, and I would prefer to see the road, continue the road name. I conferred with the county attorney on this. Also, we agreed it'd probably be less confusing to people to have one continuous road with the same name. I'm gonna post a sign that says County Maintenance Ends, just to clarify that. So I'll make a motion to approve the naming of a private lane, Country Breeze.
Second. Motion made by Commissioner Martin, seconded by Commissioner King on agenda item 18A. Any other discussion, Commissioners? Hearing none, a call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, motion passes. We move to 18B, utility permit number 741 Three Oaks, Precinct 2, Whispering Oaks Drive. Review and approve.
So this is, Grant's requesting the board across County Road 203 to set the 300-inch water line within a 2-inch basin. So it says, 2 0 going on County Road.
Out there, everything looks good, so I make a motion to approve this Three Oaks water line off of County Road 302.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner King, seconded by Commissioner Perdola. Is there any other discussion on 18B1? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, motion passes. We move to 18C, and I see there's 9 permits, all in Precinct 2. And I'm going to name them all off. Permit 141, Eagle Ford Partners. Permit 142, Eagle Ford Partners. Permit 143, Eagle Ford Partners. Permit 144, Eagle Ford Partners. Permit 145, Eagle Ford Partners. Permit 146, Eagle Ford Partners. Permit 147, Eagle Ford Partners. Permit 148, Eagle Ford Partners. And Permit 149, Eagle Ford Partners. Each one of those joining County Road 213, 207, 210, 208, 210, twice, 205, and another 210, 204. Okay. All right, go ahead, ma'am. Sorry, that was a lot.
All for the oil pipeline that we've already done in the previous Commissioner's Court.
Correct.
This is just road crossings to do the pipeline.
So what they're doing, they're putting a water line in, salt water line, so for fracking and everything else, so less water, less traffic on the roads. So they're going under the roads, they're boring underneath these roads. They've done quite a bit already, so this is, I don't know if this is the last set, but getting to that point, being the last set. So, yeah, if y'all want to see this map. So, but they're, and that's why it's covering so many roads, because they're, obviously, they're zigzagging through the properties.
That's fresh water or salt water?
Salt.
Saltwater, SWD.
So I make a motion to approve permits 141 for County Road 213, 142 for County Road 207, 143 for County Road 210, 144 for County Road 208, 145 for County Road 210, 146 for County Road 205, 147 for County Road 210, 148 for County Road 204, and 149 for County Road 204.
And I'm assuming that they mean a 16-inch steel casing on all of these.
Yes.
And they didn't really mark saltwater, oil, or gas line up in that first paragraph correctly either, so make sure they,
Says or, right?
well, it says strike one, so we need to mark out oil and gas line on the,
Yeah.
Have a motion made by Commissioner King. Is there a second?
Second.
Second made by Commissioner Paradola. Regarding 18C 1 through 9 agenda items, is there any other discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, motion passes. We now move to 18D, non-standard plats variances. 1, Quail Run, 304, Precinct 3, discuss and take action.
Ms. Rose is splitting out like 1.67 acres to sell. This was previously tabled for the development review committee pending a better survey and fully fit use in the project for the rest of the community have available approval on August.
This did receive a favorable review, since they got us a better survey on it. So I'll make a motion that we approve the non-standard plat variance on Whale Run 304.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Paradola, seconded by Commissioner King. Is there any other discussion on agenda item 18D1? Hearing none, a call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, motion passes. We now move to 18D2, County Road 157, 108, Precinct 1, Foley and Norton, discuss and take action.
Foley and Norton are splitting the 10 acres down the middle to sell off 5 acres. They're keeping the half for residents in the realm. And they did get a favorable review on the first of August.
I don't have any issues, but I do have a question for the county attorney on some of these. I know we're getting a lot of these plat variance requests, and after doing a little research, they don't necessarily seem to sometimes be in accordance with the deed restrictions. I know the county does not enforce deed restrictions. However, I've kind of heard some rumblings that we should not be approving those that are against the deed restrictions. So can you look into that and let us know what we should or shouldn't be doing?
I will. And I think most of the committee does in reviewing each one, is kind of making sure that it follows the county's regulations. The deed restrictions are between owners, so, but I will look and see whether or not the county can certainly review deed restrictions between owners and determine whether or not to grant a
Right,
variance.
because,
So
I mean,
the better.
yeah, a couple of examples are, Deed restriction might say you can't have more than 2 residences on a property, but we approve a third one. You know, that's against the deed restrictions. That's a big one that seems to, as I've looked into this, seems to pop up. And then, you know, again, some of these deed restrictions say you can't split the property, so,
Yes, sir, and it really is up to the committee whether to grant the variance or not. I mean, it's really, and if the committee feels that this is gonna cause a problem for the homeowner or the community, they can deny the variance and require the plating, but I will look at
yeah, because, I mean, we don't ask that question right now in our request for a variance. You know, does this violate any, you know, deed, or any restrictions in the covenants and restrictions of your subdivision? I think it's gonna come to a point, so I'd rather be prepared to give a good answer as to why we can or can't, or change the rules, so.
I'll look at that, and at the next meeting, we'll discuss whether or not the committee wants to start asking, you know, when these people do come with their variance and fill out their forms, you might want to ask their, you know, is this contrary to any existing deed restriction, just so that discussion.
Right. Thank you.
Now, a question about did we ever approve 3 homes being on the same property, or did we just allow subdividing of the property and
No,
that?
I mean, if they come and get their permits, we give them a permit. And it doesn't have any necessary review whether or not it complies with the deed restrictions or not.
Okay, well,
They're not splitting the property necessarily. I know we don't, but I would think it would put us in a liable position if we're approving a permit for something that violates the deed on that property. That's my concern.
well, what we found out in dealing with an issue in Rosewood was the covenants are the covenants, and the county doesn't affect them. If they are not in the floodplain, then there is no reason for us to be able to take and tell them that they can't do whatever they're gonna do past the not being in the floodplain.
I'll look to make sure, because the county also doesn't want to participate in somebody violating a deed restriction.
Right,
And
'cause-
then say, well, the county said it was okay, so sue
Right.
me, I have the county that approved it, so.
Right,
So, sure.
that's my concern,
Yeah,
yeah. I'll make a motion to approve the variance for 108 County Road 157, Foley and Norton.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Martin, seconded by Commissioner King on agenda item D2. Is there any other discussion by the court? Hearing none, I call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Against, motion passes. We move to 18E, subdivision via La Flores. E1, review and approve final plat, and discuss and take action. We're on the final? All right, okay.
So we're just fixing, if all of everything, everything is fixed along the way, now we can, we're ready to sign.
approximately 60 sites, approximately.
It's, 102.
How many?
102.
He has twice as many as that.
102, so twice. You have the big map, I've got the one that I need cheaters for.
No, you don't, you need cheaters and a magnifying glass.
Do you want to talk anything about it? You don't have to, I just don't know if you have anything to say. So we've went over this in, Development and Review Committee as well, had a favorable pass. So I'd like to make a motion to, accept the final plat for Violas Las Flores.
I'll second.
Motion made by Commissioner King, seconded by Commissioner Martin. Is there any other discussion on 18E1? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, motion passes. We now move to 18F, Arched Oak Subdivision. 1, discuss and take action on acceptance of dedication and conveyance of roads.
All of their road inspections, and Commissioner Martin agreed that it's, time to go ahead and accept the roads and, take them into.
Yeah, these guys actually did a really good job. I'm really pleased, and they came back and put a third course surface treatment down because the roads were kind of tore up a little bit, so I'll make a motion to accept the dedication and conveyance of roads for the Arched Oak subdivision.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Martin, seconded by Commissioner King. Is there any other discussion on agenda item 18F1? Hear none, call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, motion passes. We now move to 18F2, discuss take action on release of letter of credit.
So the letter of credit's also, needed to be released once we decide to accept the roads. We release the letter of credit, which is what we use in case we need to do any fixes or anything on the roads before we accept them.
Yeah, and we're like, what, 8 months behind the 8 ball? This should have been done like 8 months ago on the acceptance of the roads, but I'm good with it. So I'll make a motion to release a letter of credit for Arched Oak subdivision.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Martin, seconded by Commissioner King regarding agenda item 18F2. Is there any other discussion? Hear none, call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, motion passes. We move to agenda item 18G, set time and date for subdivision regulation workshop. You have any suggestions?
We did move our, review committees from the first Tuesday to the first Tuesday now, so, do it after this meeting.
I'd rather do it before then. I'd like to get
I
it.
would like to get it done.
Yep, we need to,
before.
we've been messing with this for a while.
And I don't know what anybody has,
About one day next week.
yeah, sometime next week.
Pick a day, gentlemen, and we'll put it to a vote.
And I
Well,
don't
Judge,
know-
you've got so many different courts. What's a good time for you, sir?
Definitely not Thursdays, that's arraignment day,
Okay.
and
Would a Tuesday work?
we can make it work.
Tuesday or a Monday?
Monday or Tuesday, the 21st or
As long as it's
22nd?
not- As long as it's not on a commissioner's court day.
Okay. Monday's the 21st, 22nd is a Tuesday. Commissioner Aiken, you got anything those 2 days?
I don't have anything on my calendar that I see.
Commissioner Gardula,
I think I'm good.
Judge?
Whatever, I don't have my phone, whatever I have, we can certainly move it around, so.
You
I
good?
just can't move those arraignment days.
Is
And
Monday or
Wednesdays
Tuesday?
are like-
Well, Monday's a Monday. Let's make it Tuesday. You want, and you said in the morning, Tammy? 10,
Okay, hold on, this Tuesday morning, I have a protective order hearing.
This will be next Tuesday, the 22nd.
Okay, we shoot for the 22nd, gentlemen?
10 o'clock
10 a.m.?
in this room. You can invite the committee if they want to come.
I would encourage them to come.
Okay, who wants to set that in motion?
I'll make a motion to have a subdivision regulation workshop on Tuesday, August 22nd at 10 a.m. in the courtroom.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Martin, seconded by Commissioner King. Any other discussion on agenda item 18G? Hear none, a call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, motion passes. We move to 18H, discuss and take action on match project for County Road 241 at Borrego Creek, TxDOT resolution. Each.
So a couple of things happening with this bridge, multiple things happening, actually. Right now, we're doing some footing work on there. We have to go in there and get some erosion where it's been eroding. So we're gonna get the footing done this week. And 2026 is whenever they want to, TxDOT's don't take over this bridge and actually rebuild the whole bridge for us. Make it a weighted bridge. Right now, it's 17,000, so we can't even put a truck over this bridge right now. So, and there's no, they're doing 100%. So there's no buyback, there's no nothing, no match to it. No in-kind has to be done or anything. So it's a good win for us at the moment. So, yes. I make a motion to accept this match program for County Road 241 at the Borrego Creek from TxDOT.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner King, seconded by Commissioner Martin regarding agenda item 18H. Any other discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, motion passes. We move to agenda item 19. Ms. Genevieve Martinez, County Clerk, discuss and take action on Commissioners Court minutes.
Minutes have been reviewed by the county judge and the county attorney's office. There's 3 of them.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
right now. Oh, good mess.
Yeah, I do. Must have been from that other.
Commissioners, you had a chance to review your minutes?
Yes.
Entertain a motion?
Make a motion to accept the minutes.
Motion made by Commissioner King, seconded by Commissioner Paradola on agenda item 19. Is there any other discussion? Hear none, call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against? Motion passes. We move to agenda item number 20, J. Lynn Bodiford, Human Resource Specialist, presentation of payroll and personnel changes. Good morning.
Leonel Moreno was hired as a tax customer service representative for the tax office, making $16.42 per hour and $34,160 annually, effective July 24th. Raymond Pereira was hired as a part-time veteran service officer on August 1st, 2023, making $21 per hour. Macedonio Martinez was hired as a corrections officer on August 2nd, 2023, making $18.03 per hour and $39,377.52 annually. On August 7th, he was promoted to assistant jail administrator, making $56,160 annually. Daniel Martinez Jr. was hired as a road hand for precinct 2, making $19 per hour, or $39,520 annually, effective August 8th. Elaine Ferrero was hired as a tax customer service representative, making $16.42 per hour, or $34,160 annually, effective August 14th. Carson Denson was hired as a road hand for precinct 2, making $17 per hour, or $35,390 annually, effective August 23rd, which he will actually start on the 28th. Samuel Trevino has resigned from his position as a corrections officer for the sheriff's department effective August 10th. And Ralph Lerma has resigned from his position as a road hand for precinct 4 effective August 10th.
Thank you, ma'am. You don't have any questions, Ms. Potter, for the board? Good, okay. Move to agenda item 21, Brenda Trevino, County Auditor, discuss and take action on county bills.
I have bills totaling $464,426.85. Review all of that.
When we tabled KCI, did we get that taken care of? Okay.
The revised invoice has been received, reviewed, and is included in here.
Okay, good.
It's the same thing we reemailed.
right, Commissioners, I'll entertain a motion to
I'll make a motion
approve the
to
county
accept,
bills.
I'll make a motion to accept and approve the county bills.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner King, seconded by Commissioner Martin. Any other discussion on agenda item 21? Hear none, call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, motion passes. Move to agenda item number 22 on adjournment. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner King, seconded by Commissioner Martin to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, we are adjourned. Okay.
Did you have them, it's in your packet? I don't think so.
Yeah. I had a question for you, but I don't remember what it was.
Question for me?
For her, I'll keep her wondering. She'll wonder for about 60 seconds and then